Well, here we are, the Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shadaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shadaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go.
Too many Mandalorians were scattered after the war, without purpose and without direction. Most became little more than raiders.
Nar Shadaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot. It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shadaa orbits it. Nal Hutta's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me. We're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
You spend all day thinking up that joke? Maybe you and Bao Dur should start a circus.
I fail to understand the reference, though I doubt your explanation would prove worthwhile.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy. It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shadaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in. Or find you once you arrive.
You speak of this place as if it is familiar to you.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shadaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice. Not everyone who came to Nar Shadaa were soldiers. A lot of worlds were destroyed by the Mandalorians, and the Jedi. Left a lot of people wandering the galaxy. Shouldn't be too hard. There's so much traffic on Nar Shadaa, finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector.
You speak of the...
Anyone flying the... I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's going to find us here.
You have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shadaa. While he walks upon the Smuggler's Moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him, observe his movements, but nothing more. You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada beer mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra.
Banisokokran, joka mata storch ban locha. Joana masaranka ma ramazurata. Keso juskrita lorsa. Yumacha fu eko mikojira.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Turantamana sobu. Febko emareyam gawatasitu insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopikuna wana si chokoratawa.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
Dahupo boteño go jucho picha, Gwentaba ni sochu, Norotoga proto lalashishi, Jubadosa jibacha, Ratak mansan, Tokosha na chitolo. Jowana masaranka ma ramazurita, Keso juskrita lorsa, Yumacha fueko mikojira. Kawanabota atagwa kankadira. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
Honta no saka. Jita bedwana maticha. Tono tucha. Tocha ramakaka musurankana. Honta no saka. Jita bedwana maticha. Si machadana, dona we searcha makaran.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. It is difficult to center oneself.
Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force, yet so dead to it. The contrast is like a blade.
Welcome to Nar Shadaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours. Sure, most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on. Well, I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be all right. I think. Maybe a little, but landing here means we didn't have to transmit our ID signature. You know what trouble that always brings. In fact, while we're here, we should get those signatures changed. Wouldn't make us such a target when we enter a new system. No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the Exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of. Yeah, in all its glory. Don't get your hopes up from what you see here, though. As soon as we hit the main sector, that's when the smell and the mobs can get pretty bad. Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible. Well, that means finding either a bounty hunter, a ranking member of the Exchange, or someone willing to talk, none of which are too appealing. Bounty hunters in the Exchange are going to want to shoot you, and someone who is willing to talk to anyone, which means trouble.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
This bounty poses a threat to him. We do not need two beasts at our back when the Sith are enough.
I agree. They are nothing more than a distraction. But even a distraction may prove fatal at a critical moment. We must protect him.
I do not wish your support, Dark Jedi. Your words only undermine my arguments.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will, servant of Atris. It makes no difference.
It's up to you. There's bound to be someone in the sector willing to spill their guts for a credit or two. Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad. Huh? My trash heap? Fine, land there. My trash heap's all that's keeping your ship from making the final plunge. And trust me, it won't be long in coming, I promise you. I got some visitors booked for your space, but I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Yes, Master.
No! Look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector. We can't survive there. You've got us locked in. Thanks for your help. If you save me to cripple me again, then you're worse than they are. What do you want with me? Whatever your reasons, thanks.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help another refugee in need?
Forgive me, stranger, please. I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving in to your feelings over such a small matter. They would be better served elsewhere. And what would you rather do? The Force binds all things. The smallest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. These acts of cruelty may have more severe repercussions than you know, or can see. Cruelty leads to suffering, and when one suffers, it is the way of life to spread suffering. The suffering within builds until its sound is all one hears. And when a kindness is offered, it is punished. And a greater darkness is served. From one act can come tremendous power when the echo has traveled as far as it can. Send a great echo, and power will come to you. The day shall come when you can test your strength, I promise you.
What's going on?
Please, look, I already paid the exchange what I have. But oh, look! Here's the one with your credits. About time. Look, these gentlemen are getting impatient. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you helping me out of that tough spot there. I can't really pay you the money, or else I would have given it to those thugs. I will, I promise. And I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
You did the right thing, General.
Thoughts are disturbed. I can feel them from a great distance, like a shiver running through you. It is Nar Shadaa, the true Nar Shadaa that you feel around you. It is this moon, with the metal and machines stripped away and the currents of the Force laid bare. I'm surprised you can feel it. I feared the damage to you had deadened you to such perceptions. What you feel is the echo of the minds of these creatures within the Force. Their anger, their greed, their desperation. It is life. One might as well move the universe, but such manipulation is possible, yes. It requires that one be able to feel the critical point within the fractured mass, and know how to strike it in such a way that the echoes travel to your intended destination. Not in the sense you understand it. The ability to fool the minds of others, to dominate them on a massive scale that you speak of, is not achieved best through raw power. Manipulation is done through propelling events, or selected ones, into motion. It is done through teaching, through example, and through conviction. And the greatest of victories are not manipulations at all, but simply awakening others to the truth of what you believe, of hearing it echoed around you in life. But let us be silent. Words and thoughts are distractions. Feel this moment, for as long as it will last. Feel life as it is, with the crude matter stripped away.
Hey, I saw that ship you flew in on. My ship.
Your ship? I'd lay off the spice if I were you. That's our ship, not yours.
Was I talking to you? I tell you, that ship's mine. No, I don't think so. You and me, we got some business to settle. We'll see about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shadaa can be a rough place.
Let me shoot him in the back. No one has to know. What do you mean, Pazak? What, again? This is Ronto Scrag. What house rule says I have to go first? Yeah, well, I'm still not convinced you aren't cheating.
Warning, if you draw another ±1 card, I will enact assassination protocols.
This droid is cleaning me out. Sure, but I don't have any more credits to bet, so it's Republic Senate rules. That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to win, but ultimately our decisions are of no consequence. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass the time until the audience gets bored and leaves.
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement. This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query: why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer: presumably to hide where one has been. Statement: I believe you've been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
Having you here has an effect on me, General. I never noticed it years ago. I think my mind was too occupied then. Yes, it is the feeling of hatred, of anger. I feel the anger boiling to the surface, as I once felt towards the Mandalorians, but now it is towards myself alone. I cannot let go of it. It is too raw, too consuming. The last years of my life have been defined by it. The Mandalorians, Zerka, and Revan, and above all else myself for what I did at Malachor. Anger is the only constant in my life. Perhaps it is the truth. Drawing from it, I was able to crush the Mandalorians. Once, I built shields to defend planets from their attackers. The Mandalorians crushed them. When I built weapons to destroy them, the Mandalorians were destroyed. Yes, teach me the ways of the Force, General. Together, our enemies will fall. What's going
Spare a few credits, friend? You're back. All right. I don't know much beyond the refugee sector here, but I can share what I know. Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shadaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutts stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Something the Exchange posted. Doesn't matter, though. Aren't any more Jedi around, so no one's going to be collecting that bounty. You're lying. You're mad. A Jedi wouldn't come to the... You're no Jedi. You're something else. I can tell it just by looking at you. I don't know why you're here, but I fear for this place. And everyone on it. I have to go.
And what did he want?
Just answers to some questions. Asked about a Jedi Master of all things.
Really? Interesting.
Acknowledgement.
Geraktada cemense bengar rukutodo unde jujuamataso benkisha manensitse. Fela dibono ta monikra. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto kurkatada. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rento ron kawre kare papanala ranshinga. Terace wemeno toto rere senesensen. Terewana jun konata della raguno antunna. Dai rinturun kaware papanala ranshinga. Derache wemeno torere senesensen. Der rinturun to wakare kwe wap jerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsadaran. Dosane gravalantro kwe wapa teratana chinga.
I hear you.
Graci ubaci kompadwana muska na boska wamba.
Relieva con tosa. Mancho carlema con chorre masa.
Nora hagwa buska yokolo alaubaka.
Hara hinemas temana hisnasta hiha. Charno kutos herema keras. Koronara kakera desimen jirana. Trattosa po. Es
What's going on?
Dawachosimu Poindorakawa Ichirendu Momo Paramakawana. Dawachosimu Poindorakawa. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. To esfrecton. Bomababe want to susintu mukarata. To esfrectonatada bear mabarchok. Taranamosibu and Asarans. Krema sunku. Dawachosimu Poindorakawa Ichirendu Momo Para. Taranamosibu and Asarans. Krem. Tonoranga. Tonosim. Sarda Chornilota. Dakaprota Gocha. Jarko. Mishasa. Jurun Maba, Kodu Soto. me kogariti jakolo me bomas. Machi tu pachama chalawaba dona sintonoraki. Me shasa Tonoranga manakaran. Tonoranga manakaran. Ipo insyo. Bomababe want to susin tumu karata. Machabi doko. Tonoranga. Neshasa Ochutukung. Daka prota gocha, jarkomati soch, uba volpa holosha, chuba dosoji, uba volpa holosha, chuba dosoji bicha, krota short nachi, uba volpa holosha, chuba dosoji, jabalakish, tochimaka. Lotologo besa. Dono mi sercu makaran wanido. Kanabewe. Tan. Dawacho simu poendo rakawa ichi rendu momo parama kawana abawasi.
Just say the word.
Keep back, I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
Yes.
Let's see, 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround, no, that won't work. Come act! Here so soon? I wasn't expecting you for... well, not now, anyway. Yeah, well, I tried to explain that, you see, but, I had no choice. These thugs showed up, and they said that you could go space yourselves. And I was like, no, this is the Red Eclipse, and...
Someone's trying to board...
If they think I'm going to give up this ship without a fight, well, they're wrong. It's good to be back on the old girl. Hey, what are you doing on my ship? Damn right I am. What are you...
Yes.
Time to take you down to size. Time to take you down to size. Settle this.
Fallen.
More where that came from. Look, there's been a
Time to
misunderstanding.
take you down to size.
The ship, it's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right? Didn't know you were messing with Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true. Great, I'll, just find my way out, all right?
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
Analysis. Such an improvement would be beneficial to maintaining optimal damage output in combat situations. Suggestion. Master, your technician should be put on this task right away.
All right then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk. There. You should be able to do some quick fixes. You won't be able to perform serious repairs, but you should be able to patch up any broken droids. I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not eager to submit to this treatment now or in the future.
Unskilled meatbag? I'll show you unskilled.
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an unskilled meatbag, as incapable of performing rudimentary repairs as holding a hydrospanner. It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps when I am more confident in your abilities, I will allow you to examine my internal components.
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out-system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time she arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares. Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine. You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
What is it? Yes. Very well. Ask.
Keep back, I am ill. I suppose I will die soon, anyway.
Well executed. You have created an echo, something that will travel for some time. You are learning much. Do not mistake my tone. I was not faulting your choice. Far from it, I respect it. There are many who never learned such strength.
Monsikuno bo. Kawana bota yun. Ta kometa kablaia Justin. Untachiwi. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga samoana nucha.
Kavanatakalu.
Tawinti ni jabia.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin.
Nita manta yumadlo. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga. Dovrei kun mwili wosa. Untachiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po wanga. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata ya kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu.
Something up? Alright, what did you want to know? Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shadaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else? Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it? You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering. I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time. You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do. How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you? Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore. The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more. Go ahead and try. I might be a little more than you can handle, but I expect that kind of arrogance from a Jedi. Whatever, just leave me alone.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it. It's because I'm a deserter. It's what I do. Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi. Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians. Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. She saved us. After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks. We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die. So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back. I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it. What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best. I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there. Part of it. Maybe it was always me. It's hard to tell sometimes. I haven't known who I am for years. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered. Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this. Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see her side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join her. One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shadaa, became someone else. I didn't think you would, after Malachor, but it was a chance. I guess I was just tired of keeping it in. And I've been with you only a short time, enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand. Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine. I never knew her name. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me. She was lying, of course, or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into Dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape. No turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her. I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force, in my head. And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was, and how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know. I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her. In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me. And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shadaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone. And then, I met you on Paragus. And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try. It didn't feel that way, though. It was different. Yes, but that was my choice. But what she said, if I had remained, they would have turned me into something else. But why would she die for me? And the feeling, that love. You're right. I didn't think of it like that. But she tricked me. Another Jedi trick. More Jedi hypocrisy, like the others. I'm tired of Jedi crawling in my head. I'm tired of not knowing who I am anymore. I will follow you to hell and back. I will do whatever you ask, and your enemies shall be mine. Once, I was shown the Force. I heard it, I felt it, and it was used to weaken me. I know that turning away from it was her plan for me, and I will not walk that path any longer. I want to learn how to use the Force, as I was meant to. And there will be no place in the galaxy where Jedi or Sith can hide from me. What must I do? Is there someone you need me to kill to prove myself? I hear you.
Something up? Alright, what did you want to know? Just say the word.
I hear you. Yes?
Another refugee? I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War. When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships. I think the Sith wanted witnesses to what happened to Telos, and I've been drifting from planet to planet ever since, only to end up here with nowhere left to go.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp. Well, that may be, but watch yourself just the same. The Serico crew fights first and talk later. They won't bother warning you before shooting. They're veterans from the Serico campaign, and they don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately. Good luck.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter? Don't you work with Sakwesh? He took my daughter, Adana, to sell to the Hutts. All because I told him I could not pay his tribute. Don't taunt me. Please.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space... That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold. I don't think so. This is Serico. That's a laugh. Alright, you can go see him.
Is there any way to do that without crawling inside their head?
I heard you've been looking for me. We don't need your help. Now get out of here before I space you. Yeah, what is it? Do your worst.
Time to take you down the side. Time to even the odds. Everyone down! I hear you. Just say the word. Let me take care of this.
This shall not stop us for long. Let us end this.
Hey, let me take care of that for you. Let's see what I can do here. All done.
Greetings. Are you the spacer we were told about? Oh, we were expecting one of the pilots from the docks sometime soon to come and get us off Nar Shadaa. He's late. I don't know where he is. I hope not, but you may be right. Thank you. To be honest, I don't even know his name. Some guy named Planor said he had a pilot friend who would take us for 500 credits. 50 credits? Why? I was afraid of that. Thank you.
I don't think I'll ever... But I don't have... That would... I don't think...
Yes?
I don't think... I owe...
I hear you.
What is it? I hear you.
You wiped out all of the Serico on your... You're right. There's no hope left for us. I will speak with the Overseer.
Well executed. You have created an echo, something that will travel for some time. You are learning much. Do not mistake my tone. I was not faulting your choice. Far from it, I respect it.
Solo Mikix. Simbertha. Fünnis, Svindelagsti, Lindrostiv Asti, Anakash. Fünnis, Svindelagsti, Mekanana, Solomikits. Simbertha, Rakta, Shosafranga, Malakta, Talini. Fünnis, Svindelagsti. Sa unik karatanadra. Melelementor sixofingus. Simbersa rakta shosafranga malakta talini. Tijeni shabilanki drawinch ifrit malastrindosh. Kranashki terun sabarati vansukuniki. Lindrosh tiv asti. Anakash. Tijeni shabilanki drawinch if Mekanana Solomikits. Simbertha Rakta Shosafranga Malakta Talini. Tijeni shabilanki drawinch if malastrindosh. Kranashki terun sabarati. Belehnu putsa unik karatanadra. Melelementor sixofingus. Forceren belandash. Met de nieuwste flank bedust. De poster kalarga naar een kokbelang naar de sanang en de sanang. Belegde potsa, unik karatanadra. Melelementor sixofingus. Simber de Janisha belanki, drawinch ifrit malastrindosh. Kranashkit. Lindrosh tiv asti. Anakash. Fünnis. Svindelagsti. Lindrosh tiv asti. Anakash. Fos. Tijeni shabilanki drawinch ifrit malastrindosh. Mekanana Solomikits. Simbertha Lindrosh.
Bodrashon kontichaum, King Lord Aithakun, Aithapatisa tong Diakon Batot Kaun. Tapichayubong, Chijiskapule. Chupayubong labograturong, Nihunka gratuk jimut malia bist white wata. Yomawa mani boba, Lorda wish wanga shachi. Nihunka gratuk jimut malia bist white wat. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila. Chopiti man punjame. Sashange bedwana mulila.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it? My boss is the Hutt Voga. I oversee the docks for Voga's freighters. Voga is here in dock area, on north side.
Başna Tuğçak ve Mivan Medeba Başna Bağla Pışıva Narva
Another Mandalorian. You're welcome to join us. Our clan has traveled here in search of work, and if we find a working arrangement, then I'm sure you could be included in.
I'm not here for any mercenary work. I'm here to return your clan to Duxon, where I am restoring our people to their former glory.
Mandalore? But after Revan defeated Mandalore, no new one was chosen.
I intend to rectify that error.
I have no doubt that you believe that you are Mandalore, but look at the situation we are in now. Anyone could buy a helmet from a swoop track and make such a claim. And the last time Mandalore traveled in the company of non-Mandalorians, we were pledged to Exar Kun. Indeed, this life is not pleasing to me, nor is it pleasing to the others of my clan. We long to prove ourselves in battle once again. I heard rumors from Isis about Mandalorian sightings on Duxon, so perhaps there is truth to what you say. Very well, Mandalore. My clan will follow you and make for Duxon, so that another clan might be added to the strength of your army. Excuse us. We must gather the rest of our clan and deliver them the news.
I want to have a word with you. I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans. After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement. Of course it's a threat. Get in my way, it'll be something more. After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Yes.
Yes, Master.
Barikon King Honka, Rishunko, Jova Ninja. Rishunko, Jova Ninja Chimba, Paxi Tredu. Rishunko, Jova Ninja Chimba, Paxi Tredu. We don't sacrate, Rotota de Jalawara Kunsa Zoto, Chubatone King Chuba mi so. Kuriko Asotoye, Ringe Free.
We have seen much during the war.
Another. I any and
Yes, Master.
I want to have a... I want to... now...
Rishunko, Jova. Rishunko, Jova Ninja Chimba.
Statement. Master, there are times when your actions make my behavior core glow. Query. That was wonderful, Master. Next time, may I try? Ready to serve. Yes, Master.
I don't know who you are, but you picked the wrong room to break into. We'll see about that.
Observation. You display a fascinating variety of cruelties, Master. It is difficult to catalog them all.
Just say the word.
Query. Is there someone that you need killed, Master? Statement. Query. Indeed, I was unaware that the Navicomputer was locked. Statement. Yes, I heard it was voice printed. Most curious. Statement. I suppose so, Master, but I would need to know who voice locked it, and regrettably, I do not have that knowledge. It seems to me that we will have to accept the T3's astrogation abilities for the time being. It is a very loyal and dependable droid for its class. Statement. Statement. Master, that is a question that has an extremely complicated answer. You see, I do not believe my master knew who she was most of the time, which led to some confusing situations that could have otherwise been avoided. Clarification. Suffice to say that my master had her ups and downs, and in my opinion traveled from a high point in her life to a low point. She developed qualities such as mercy, compassion, and even love for others. It was really rather revolting. Still, my master had some remarkably efficient droid-like qualities which I admired. She, too, suffered memory problems as I did. Statement. Oh, yes, Master. As indicated upon my reassembly, my central control cluster is damaged, making recalling my previously stored assassination protocols difficult. I hope that over time I shall eventually reach the status and skill I possessed before I was damaged. Recollection. The last thing I remember is having my core wiped from the last 5 years. I believe my master was responsible. Answer. Even with my memory impairment, I recall that my master was about to embark on a dangerous journey. Conjecture. I believe there was something about my master's destination that she did not wish me to know. Answer. I am somewhat disappointed that my master did not choose to take me along, of course. Wherever my master traveled, destruction and death were assured. Speculation, but I suspect I was not the only one left behind. So there is some satisfaction that the disrespect was spread through the rest of her whiny, simpering meatbag allies. Statement. Oh, yes. My master had quite the collection of tortured individuals that seemed unable to confront their basic personality conflicts. Let me cite some specific examples. Mockery.
Oh, Master! I do not trust you! I cannot trust you or anyone ever again!
Conclusion. Such pheromone-driven human responses never cease to decrease the charge in my capacitors, and make me wish I could press a blaster pistol to my behavior core and pull the trigger. I am pleased that this does not seem to be the case with your current entourage. Statement. Yes, well, enough of that painful stroll through what remains of my memories. Was there something else you wish to know? And this new statement. Master, before you go, I had a question for you. Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning your actions. You are the one who followed Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that. Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve her aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation. Answer. Oh, please, Master. Even as a metaphor, that idea is repugnant. You are a gland-driven meatbag, while I am of superior droid construction. Clarification. I meant that I was built as a result of the need for a selective killing machine, rather than a crude mass slaughter war droid. Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War. Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets, but I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment. Answer. Revan felt the true war was against the Jedi. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will. Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi. Answer. Master, I think that should wait until I am certain of your allegiance and your intentions toward me and the galaxy. I mean, to simply give away trade secrets in such a way, it would be an insult to my protocols. Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves. Observation. Master, I do not believe that the Mandalorians were the true target at Malachor. I believe that the intention was to destroy the Jedi, break their will, and make them loyal to Revan. I do not know if you examined the records of the deaths on Malachor, but you cannot escape that many of the Jedi and Republic soldiers who died were not Revan's strongest supporters. Observation. I believe that Revan was cleaning house at Malachor 5. What ones did not die became Revan's allies against the Republic. Answer. Oh, yes, Master. I hope none of them were friends of yours, but really, they had it coming. I do not know when the Jedi ceased to be adherents to their code, but many did not tread cautiously, and many were quite arrogant when facing a droid, as if we were somehow beneath them. It gave certain kills an added pleasure when being underestimated. Cautionary. Master, don't take this the wrong way, but in my opinion, a blaster shot to the throat is often the best way of silencing Jedi hypocrisy. I have found many Jedi to be arrogant practitioners of pacifism when it is convenient for them. Also, their tendency to never directly answer a question is rather annoying. Statement. I do not have the exact counts, Master. Since it is difficult to determine who was a Jedi and who was not, it seemed to be largely a matter of perspective. I did kill many soldiers who used techniques in combat that could make them be considered Jedi, although they call themselves Sith. Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves. Answer. I mean to simply give away trade secrets. Answer. Statement. Yes, Master. I must confess, I enjoy it when you are so authoritative and dismissive toward me. It bodes well for your treatment of our enemies. Query. Is... Statement. Excellent. No doubt one of your allies has turned on you and needs to be dispatched. Which one is it? The annoying pilot? Or perhaps the Achani female? She will provide excellent sport. I have often calculated what my blaster accuracy ratio would be against her. I could start with a leg shot, and I certainly hope it is not the T3 unit. Destroying him would provide little challenge. It would be demeaning. Query. Is there someone that... Statement. Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat.
Tanto todos, tumukarata. Mira. Dosokachi, kawana abawasi. Tenanjara, tomachunga, karota. Dosokachi, kawana abaw. Nunj kawana sicho, ranapamangakan. Mopitawa Diyos. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Miranga naroto, dosimana rachata. Dosokachi, kawana abawasi. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto, mopituna wanasi. Tanto todos, tumukarata. Miranga naroto, dosimana rachata. Nunchka wanasicho ranabamanga kan. Mopitawa josi mukchuto. Posa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Tu es recto na tu insula raka raka chat. Tanto todos, tu mukarata. Me ranga naroto. Dosi mana rachata. Kroto no ranga manatandi goroto. Mopitu na wana si chin si wano bosh. Posa non ci rinta masukin kura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Tu es recto na tu. Nunchka wanasicho ranabamanga kan. Mopitawa josi mukchuto. Dosokachi kawana abawa. Dosokachi kawana abawa. Minsukrema sukunda tungala. Merontono junsara garoto. Dosokachi kawana abawasi.
I hear you.
Looks more like one of the Sith to me. Hanhar. I thought I smelled something. I've told you before, hunt your own targets. Don't scavenge mine. What, working for the Hutt suddenly made you stupider, Hanhar? You touch me, you'll break the truce, and then you won't last long enough to slip off this moon. Don't, Hanhar. I'm warning you. I don't want your life dead, Hanhar. I told you. Yeah, you're right. I'm afraid. I'm afraid if you keep crushing me, I'll accidentally set off my rocket charges and blow us both to Nal Hutta. I'd rather die than be caught by you again, Hanhar.
Ready to burn. Ratio achieved.
More with that. Just say the word. More where that came from.
How may I serve?
Vážně. Hlavně tvačívač čas. Hlavně tvačívač. Vážně vady. Hlavně tvačívač.
Malampas tarawan do krimogawan. Germakat.
Yes, Master.
The honor is mine. I shall try. I have failed.
Yes, Master.
How may I serve?
Yes, Master.
Bot Malia leciona dziciska un Bograkin un chupagrat wiki legioni Nauchikachi ayubonta manamatoea Tapichayubong Chichiskapule Chumbula Wata Yulalbinag Ahwatabula Chikili Jiyumaliga Konaking mulirapon nekturong wangabola Artitok Bobrakinun chubagrat wikili Johnny Wichibola Bobrakinun chubagrat
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear. The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display. Well, good thing it's not a trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind is spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shadaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
It's just off the docks, near one of the far traffic pylons. He's got you at a disadvantage there, though. The place is filled with cyanogen gas. One whiff of that and it'll be the last breath you take. You'll need something to allow you to breathe there, and disguise you from the other patrons. You're right. Without breathing and skin protection, you'll be dead in seconds. Besides, you'll need a full bodysuit if you want to remain disguised. Like I said, a human walking around in there isn't gonna get a warm reception. No droids either. There's a lot of electromagnetic activity in the area. Screws with comlinks and behavior cores. Don't be surprised if your automap starts showing static either. Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Donos Emaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratung. Donos Emaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ranwi no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratunga.
Hey, look, I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I won't be able to contact you via the comlink if something happens, and I'm betting that Squidhead knows it. Look, take these. They're healing packs. If your suit gets breached, you'll need to inject them fast if you don't want your lungs to seize up. And trust me, once the seizures start, you'll be dead. Alright, don't be too long. I'll keep an eye out here until you return. And I know just the place. Well, this sure beats staying on the ship. A few drinks to keep me on my toes, a few games of Pazak to keep the mind alert. Should be enough to keep me out of trouble until our fearless leader straightens things out. Give me a hit of Juma, and keep 'em coming. Well, looks like staying on the ship was a bad idea after all. That's what I love about Nar Shadaa, the company. So, I don't think I caught your names. You two work here, or?
Manansa kapuna wasiro toke. Ni juva maari kike ma. Wanatu mobayes? Dorcha no bankani honkades?
Yeah? What happened to your master?
Kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupanaret atamakcha. Wanatu mobayes? Dorcha no bankani honkades? Kichu no kada mirenito.
No, I'm here protecting someone. Keeping them out of trouble by acting as a distraction for people looking to harm him. Because with assassins like you two running around Nar Shadaa, I think you're another problem my friend doesn't need.
Tawanti malawe? Kono wiso kawanabota atagwa kankadiwa. Yutaka dahupobotenyo go jucho picha. Gwem tabani so.
Why don't you two Shuddas try it and we'll see what happens?
Mosicho minton baramba tinito. Dos krapa. Podyipa jopa wana wamba siso misum kun rakawakta.
That's it. The bounty hunter truce is off. That means this place is gonna get real bad, real fast. I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
I don't know why a Jedi would come here. There's so much noise on this moon. Of course, it makes detecting a Jedi difficult. But to be in a place where one drowns in the Force, why would a Jedi wish that? A simple question, to which I ask another. Why should a Jedi want to hide?
Hey, we need to move out.
What are you talking about? What is wrong?
The truce between the bounty hunters in Nar Shadaa is off. There's gonna be a war. A trap in the Jek Tar is bad enough, but having 100 bounty hunters on your back is something else.
He was told to meet alone. We cannot disrupt their meeting until the alien reveals the information he has.
Look, we need to move. They're coming after us, not the exile.
If they are coming after us, then they will be after him as well. We need to go rescue him.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm guessing we're in a lot more trouble than he is.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwid no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Loka kamaran endoso ranwid no chabi. Du ranta. Febko emarayam ga watasitu insula rakarakachat.
Anybody here catch that? All I understood was very.
I think he wanted us to give up the General to his poorly trained collection of bounty hunters.
Ah, well, that would explain it. Which one do you want?
I'll take the stupid one, who decided to threaten us rather than shoot us when he had the chance.
No, you don't, Hanhar. I was saving the start for you, Hanhar, but right now, I need one less Jedi running around. Good thing I upped the dosage enough to take down a Ronto.
Dawancha morikon.
krepapaldar, lurin sidaranda. Charanana gundoso, remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiadoratore padano. Der inturunto wakare kwe wapatera tanan chingarada. Chetel firminut.
Good eyes, Hanhar. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shadaa. Yeah, and maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself. You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out. Yeah, right. I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty, and that means he's under my protection.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you were on Nar Shadaa, I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here, but I see I underestimated you. I've been watching you travel this moon, and I've seen the damage you've caused. I may no longer be a Jedi, but I will see you answer for your crimes. I promise you. If anything, you should know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer. Whatever harm the Exchange harbors against Jedi, I will not let another suffer for it. A friend has gone to meet Visquis in your stead, and I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.